Hello. So I just went into my studio to show you what our next project is. And I know I said that this little table would be our next project, but as you can see, the top is not done. And it's not done because I didn't like the design that I had originally done and I sanded it off. So I'm starting over. But I think it's a good lesson that, if you mess up with wood stain, as long as you're working with solid wood, you can sand it off and start over. So I do have a project today for us that I think you would be really interested in doing because it's just so much fun to do this project, and I really enjoyed making one myself. So let me turn the camera around here and show you. This is our next project. I made this for my father. It's actually a really late Father's Day gift because we were sick. We had COVID and it delayed us getting together as a family. So, but this is a Shou Sugi Ban American flag. And a Shou Sugi Ban, if you haven't heard of it, is where you burn, it's a Japanese technique where you burn the wood. And I'm going to show you how to do that. It's a lot of fun, and it gives you this really cool technique. You can see the wood grain is burned and then stained. And this is a do-it-yourself project that you can do in one weekend, and you don't need a lot of tools to do it. Okay, so let me show you how we did it. So your first step is to take your 1x2 pieces and cut them down on your miter saw, or if you don't have a miter saw, you can use a hand saw or a jigsaw, but you want to cut them down to 36 inches and then lay them out so that you have 13 boards. Then you need to mark which pieces are going to be your white stripes. And so the way I do that, just for myself, is I push every other one off the table, and then I will mark on the back with a pencil and keep track, because as you burn them, you're going to burn the light ones, just barely burn them, and the dark ones, the red, will be a heavier burn. So you'll have red, dark burn, white, a light burn, and I'm going to burn them now and show you how to do that. So to burn these, I stack them up. They're sitting on top of an aluminum case that I have, because to burn them, I don't want to burn them on my work table, which is wood. So I have them stacked up. You can do them on the floor of your workshop or your garage if it's cement. And this is what I'm going to use. It's a propane torch that you can buy at pretty much any hardware store. And these are the dark ones, the red ones. So I'm going to burn them darker, and then I'll show you how light to burn the light ones. So here we have 2 of the dark stripes all finished. And let's do a couple of light ones so you can see the difference. So here are 4 of them stacked up, dark and light, so you can see the difference. And I'm going to show you how to do the section for the stars. So I have placed a piece of wood right on the line there that I just made at the 14 3/4 of an inch mark. And I'm putting this piece of wood here so I can get a nice straight line when I'm burning. Okay, so here you can see how that works with the lighter pieces burned dark just on one side, and that's where the stars will be going. We're almost there, getting ready to stain. Okay, let's do it. So this is the product that I am going to use. This is called Unicorn Spit. It is a gel stain and a glaze. It can be used on a variety of different surfaces. It doesn't have to just be used on wood. It is compatible with wood, glass, fabric, stone, and ceramic. The reason I really like it is, one, it's water soluble, and it is highly pigmented. So when you buy this, you can water it down actually quite a bit, and it will still give you a wonderful, beautiful, vibrant color because of how pigmented it is. So when you buy a bottle of this, it lasts forever. It lasts a very long time. We need 2 colors. We're going to use blue, of course. Sorry for the background noise. My studio is on a busy street and I have my door open so that I can get some fresh air. So we're going to use red and blue. So it's called Molly Red Pepper and Blue Thunder. So here we go. So I took some of the red, probably about a tablespoon and a half, and added about 1.5 teaspoons of water. So you can see it's a little runny, but not like water. So that's what I want for this particular application. You certainly can water it down more if you want to, but I want a lot of pigment. So one thing I forgot to say is, and I almost forgot to do, is that you should wipe this. You see all that black? You should just give it a good wipe before putting the stain on. I'm going to take a foam brush, dip it, and just spread it on good. Now I do want that grain to show on the wood, so I'm not going to leave this on long because it dries super fast. And it's actually a very hot day today here in the Midwest where I live. So let me grab one of my blue paper towels. I'm going to tear it in half. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Oh, I love it. So, so pretty. This product is fantastic. It dries really fast on its own, but in this heat it's going to dry even faster. So I'm working to get this off quickly. Beautiful. That is just gorgeous. So you can see all the grain and that red. Oh, it's so pretty. Nice. Okay, so now I need to do the ends and stain all of the other red ones, and then I'll come back and show you how to do the blue. Here I have the lighter piece of wood with the burn on it for the blue, where the stars will go. And white. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but in person you can see the variation of the wood. It probably just looks dark on camera, but I can see the blue. See if I tilt it, if it helps you see it in the camera. And in the daylight it will really show as well, or in a nice, you know, if you have it up on the wall with the light on it displayed as art, it will show as well. And I forgot to tell you on the other one, make sure you do the ends. You want the ends to be the same color as whatever your stripe is. There we go. So I just want to show you, I've washed my hands, and well, I have a little bit of white on there from the oil-based stain, but I've washed my hands, and all of the blue and the red from the unicorn spit has completely washed off. Fantastic product. I love that I can just wash it off, and then I don't have to wear gloves all the time. But for this, the white, I am going to put my gloves on. Okay, like I said, for the white, I'm using an oil-based stain because I was all out of my unicorn spit white, and my oil-based stain has clumped up. But I can still use it since I'm wiping it off. Those clumps won't stay on here, but for some reason the white, the oil-based white, always seems to get this film over the top of it, even though I've closed the can completely. So if anybody out there has any tricks for preventing that, I would love to hear it. Put it down in the comments. Okay, there's my white. Let me wipe it off. Beautiful. You can still see that burnt grain under there. And it just makes it pop a little bit more so you can see the difference between the white and the unstained. And don't forget to do the end. Okay, I'll keep going on these, and I will see you over at the assembled flag. Okay, so you can see I have it all clamped together. I put wood glue and then clamped it all together. These red boards are wrapped in tuck tape, and it's to press down on the top to make it so all the pieces of wood are even. And then I'll show you this one over here. This one's already been glued together, and on the back I screwed 2 pieces of wood on there to stabilize it, keep it strong. And now, once this one's glued together and the wood is on the back, we will do the stars. And here is the final piece. I did not do the stars on camera because painting 50 stars on camera would be quite boring for you. But I will tell you how I did it. So because I used the unicorn spit gel stain for the blue, I did have to seal it first before putting the stars on, because I used a paint pen. It's a Posca acrylic paint pen. It's just like a marker, but it has paint in it. And if you do that directly on the unicorn spit, it will reactivate it, and because it's water soluble, and then you'll have light blue stars instead of white. So this is what I used. I used this oil-based polyurethane spray, and I just did a real light coat of it over the blue and sealed it, and then stenciled on some stars. I have a stencil, and I just traced them with a pencil and then filled them in with the paint pen. Well, I hope you try this at home. It's super simple to make, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. Also, if you did like this project, please like and subscribe for more projects in the future. And I'll see you in the next one.